Okay. All right, we're live. Welcome everybody. The event doesn't actually start for what, like 20 more minutes, KidX?
Yeah, 28 minutes, yes.
8 minutes. All right, so you're here, you're early, you're chilling. We're gonna do some of our like dailies. If you have any questions about anything, just drop them down in the channel. All right, there we go. Okay, we're just gonna do some of our, we've got a new event right now. We have the New Year's event. Make sure you're doing that. It's a daily event that changes every day. Get some good rewards. There's like a wave type event, and then there's the actual boss event, but we already did that. So head over to the actual wave event. So each day has like challenges. See at the bottom, speed of all allies cannot exceed 150. I know a lot of you guys are probably using the water twin blade, but might not work this time. So we're gonna do probably tree bookworm. Call it good. Hey Twitchy, can I ask you a question? Are you going to reveal some of your stuff in future videos about this game? Some of my stuff? What do you mean some of my stuff? Like some of my heroes, or Dark Joker against those Iron Fists? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want to see some like hero showcases, what counters what? Oh, you're saying Dark Joker against I got you. Dark Joker against these Iron Fists, yeah, because the debuff. Oh, you missed my videos. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do some more videos. I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to see anything, so I haven't really been too active, but yeah, absolutely, man. I'd love to. I'm kind of chilling until the Marina comes out, because I feel like that's going to be a great mode for all of you guys to watch. It'd be very entertaining, but yeah, is there anything particular that you want to see, or just videos in general? I know I've been contemplating doing an RTA tier list or Theme Arena tier list, especially with this event going on. I feel like it's going to be a great time. Excuse me though. Brando, what's happening, buddy? Is this Brando that I ran into playing Summoners War? Yeah, absolutely. Also, I have some awesome news for you guys. I'm sure I'll probably repeat this a bit later in the stream as well, but I just heard news from our lovely developer Ryan. He did mention that we should be getting a new event probably around next month that will include mushroom drops. For any of you guys that aren't familiar with what mushrooms are, they allow you to change the physique. It's a gamble, of course, but it's a little bit RNG, but you can kind of swap some bad physique heroes out for some better ones. It's gonna be exciting. All right, we might not even be able to clear this. Gotta focus up a little bit. Just think if there are more content creators and youth develop. Yeah, no, absolutely. I totally agree, man. Last time, yeah, I feel like we're kind of missing some content creators. Really, the only consistent one is Juby. I know we've got Crip early game. He does a pretty good job helping you guys out. For anybody that is starting out. But yeah, dude, I'd love to. Hold on, let me just focus up real quick. So 150 speed. Probably just gonna have to bring in like some sort of sustain, since our speed is capped and it looks like those guys are moving ahead of us a little bit. Who should we do though? Maybe like a bookworm potentially. Actually, maybe some action bar push too. How is 3 Fire Vikings? Chewy, what's going on, bro? 3 Fire Vikings is kind of a meme. I'm gonna be honest with you. Only really good in arena, but it works against like heavy sustained teams because you can just drop that S3 right after one another. So it's kind of fun. It does take a while though. It's not like optimal or the most efficient strategy, but definitely works. And he's probably one of the few heroes worth keeping dupes of because he doesn't really need skill ups, or even the specs don't do too much for him outside of his skill 2, of course. So yeah, he's alright. He's not bad. Love using Fire Bike with the Spirit. Yeah, that's a good one too. I wish, man, I wish I had a Dark Man at Arms, because he apparently can proc from Fire Viking, bringing people down below 50% HP. I feel like that's probably one of the strongest combos out there right now. I know, isn't that crazy, Chewy? I mean, you know, kind of same idea with pairing Dark Man at Arms with like Water Monk or Dark Ant, but I feel like Fire Viking being able to get that S3 back so quickly, and also not being able to put his skill 3 on cooldown, definitely a game changer. Stupid question, in the unit selection tab, I saw numbers on your Vikings. Oh, it's just so I know which Viking I'm picking. You can go like into your hero box, and then there's like an edit portion somewhere. I can maybe show you after this battle, but yeah, it's just to help you identify which hero, if you do use duplicates, that you are going to be using. So I've got that. I use that a couple times. I use that for like my Dark Jokers, because I have one on Immortal, one on Vampire set. I have a fast Dark Assassin, and I have a slower hard-hitting Dark Assassin. I use that too. Also for my Water Twin Blades, I know which one is on which set, because one's on like Glancing, one's on Immortal. But it's just very handy if you are keeping duplicate heroes. Other than that, it doesn't really mean too much. Oh my gosh, I think I'm a noob. We actually might need a fire nurse in here for these Dark Fairies, because Dark Fairy does apply the Yo, what the heck am I doing, boys?
Twitchy.
Yo,
Come back, Twitchy.
what's up?
I think I misclicked. Twitchy, come back.
Okay, I'm coming back.
Can he hear me though?
I can hear you, brother.
Can somebody write in his Twitch channel? Twitchy.
Watch stream.
You have to.
There we go. I'm here. Hello.
Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, I misclicked. Maybe.
No, you're good, bro. You're good. Let me just double check that the still showing up how it is. All right, perfect. Bro, you just kicked me for fun, man? What's going on, dude?
I was just pressing so I can see the stream myself, and I just kicked you out. I don't know how.
Do the old desk pop against me. I see you. Don't worry. It's
My
okay.
bad.
That's
Happens,
okay, bro. I thought we were friends, but you know, things happen.
Okay, bro.
Use light twin blade to lure dark fairies. Ah, shit. You're totally right, Aventus. You're totally right. Jexodus, what's going on, bro? When's the tournament start? In about 19 minutes, buddy. Also, good to see you, brother. It's great seeing you. And Aventus, good luck,
By the
man.
way, Twitchy, can you share your screen here too on Discord so we can see what you're doing
Oh,
until
sure.
the tournament starts?
Sure thing. Let me not scuff this up.
No, you got this.
I feel like a 70-year-old right now trying to figure this out.
You have the screen on the left next to the call.
Share my screen is...
Select window mode, and you can select the BlueStacks.
Hold on now. For some reason, I think you only have access to share your screen because it's got like the...
Really?
Yeah, the share screen icon is blacked out for me. Which is okay.
Let me see if I can change.
We can see some of your game progress, Kid X. See if you're farming some boxing club.
Oh, now I understand how I kicked you. I moved you to audience. I see.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
But I don't see how can I give you the role so you can share as well.
And Busy, thank you for the follow, bro. Welcome in, homie. ISO, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Dude, Busy, did you see Light Fairy buff? Dude, I told you she wasn't supposed to be working like that. I remember when she first released, immunity did not really matter too much on her. Okay, there we go. All right, looks like we're gonna clear this. Very nice. So Fire Nurse helped out a ton. She's got that the health rebalance that isn't affected by Dark Fairy's debuff. So all of you guys out there, take some notes if you need help with this this wave stage. You don't need Dark Evil in there. He was really just to help reduce people's cooldown to get this battle done faster. Alright, do we get some good gears? Maybe, potentially, perchance. Oh, nothing really crazy here. I really don't want to pick this first piece, because if we do re-roll it, it's always going to have that innate speed. Not amazing. That slot 4 is also not amazing, because it's flat. I think probably this slot 1, and then we go for like a re-roll later. Seen that? Definitely. No, for sure, man. I'm excited for you, honestly. I'm excited to see V. V has Light Fairy, so we might even be able to see her in the tournament today. Per chance, per maybe. Oh no. Well, so we're doing some gear cleanse real quick. And welcome, guys. Happy Valentine's Day once again. The tournament's going to start in 16 minutes, so if you guys are participants, get ready. You know, start warming up, do some jumping jacks, stretch it out, whatever you got to do. Imagine we get a quad speed on stream today. Actually insane. Remember how I cleared it, but I remember needing 6 tries. I mean, dude, 6 tries is better than me. I think I was right there with you. I mean, big AoE damage was crucial for me, so that's why I brought in the tree bookworm, and then that Fire Nurse helped out a ton. Anything with less than 5 substat speed on Swift, automatic sell. For me, unless it's like a 6-star. That should give us a couple more spots. Haven't played in a long time. Excited to see what's up with the competitive. Dude, so much has changed. Oh, rip the dream. Nothing really crazy there. I mean, decent rolls for like a damage dealer, but no speed, unfortunately. But a lot has changed, man. I mean, gears have gotten better. LD monsters have, or heroes in general have been buffed, so I hope you enjoy what you see, brother. Always good to see you too, man. Crazy that we ran into each other in, like, you know, the big Summoners War game. We are actually like fighting against each other in Guild Wars Siege. Botex, what's going on, man? What's up? Welcome, welcome. You showed up at the right time, homie. We're going to be having a Theme Arena tournament. This is our set number 2 for the day, so if you guys missed set number 1, you can check the VOD, or I will be editing and uploading it to YouTube. So you can definitely, if you missed out on anything, you can go check it out there. We also have some codes for you guys. Hopefully you really enjoy it, because Kid X, the man, the myth himself over here, pleaded for some better rewards. He's like, hey, we got to help you guys out. So you got it done. Very excited to share it. Definitely have to say thank you to Kid X once we hand it out to you guys, because it is nice. Hell yeah, Yin. Hell yeah, we'll see you soon, brother. This tournament, or this set, should be very exciting. A lot of players you guys are familiar with. I think there's only one China server player. So I'm excited to hear from you guys, who you guys are all voting for. And yes, of course, good luck to you all. Hell yeah, Ranga, hell yeah. Good luck, good luck. W Kid X, thank you. Yes, Kid X, thank you for you know, getting this together. This is a great event so far. I mean, it's
Thank
great
you
to
all for participating and for coming. It's all because of you. Hold on.
No, it's all because of all of us, man. You're putting in the work. You know, Ryan's been putting in the work on the dev side. All you mods. And then, yeah, thank you guys for showing up, because this wouldn't be an amazing event without all of you being here. Voting on Zombie? All right. Okay. Thomas, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome in. Kitschy? Okay. Kitschy. Some Kitschy. All right, man. Okay, so Busy, be honest with me. Did Kitschy pull a light monk? I feel like Kitschy was lying to me in the game chat, but I don't know exactly. He said it was Kitchen. He said there was an N at the end of the name. Aventus is undefeated in Yig scrims. Nice. Nice, very, very nice. I mean, Aventus is stacked, right, Yim? His account is crazy, and he's got good gears to back it up, too. I feel like today's set number 2 is going to be even more exciting as set number 1. Who's the first match today? It's supposed to be between the China server player and Arbiter, but I'm not entirely sure if Arbiter is going to be able to show up.
Arbiter is not coming. So
Yeah, all right. So
yeah,
Arbiter is not coming. So unfortunately, it's going to be a DQ. But
Yeah.
that'll lead
That's
us
sad.
into match number 2. It is what it is. And Bourbon Buck, thank you for the resubscription, man, with the Prime. I appreciate you, buddy. I don't know if you're at work right now, but hope your day's going well. If not, I hope I hope your day's going well. Thank you for the support, homie. It means a lot to me. Thought it was Def Not Kitschy that pulled the light monk. I thought so too. I really did. Hold on. We've got what, 10 more minutes? You guys want to see anything in particular, or maybe we do like a Guild Wars real quick? Who do we have left here? Well, we can go for Sloppy. Sloppy is insanely OP. No, Sloppy just pulled a light sorcerer as well. 2-man some airship defs? Yeah. Nah, dude, that'll take too long. We got 10 minutes. I don't want to hold you guys hostage. I do like 2-manning defs and territory wars, though, just because I know it's pretty fun. But for this top team, I love showing off this Dark Iron Fist. Probably one of my favorite LDs since pulling her. She's just, I don't know, she does so much. She's so cool too. And we'll just do like, she's defense based, so we'll pair her with like Light Robo. Flex a little. Yeah, no, we'll for sure flex, man. Don't you worry. Only short one, driver to hell yeah. Well, thank you for showing up. I don't know if you're on break right now, but I appreciate you just hopping in here and dropping some subs on me like that. We are doing like a tournament today, so kind of exciting for you to pop in while we're doing that. Hope you enjoy it if you stick around. If not, I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Treat the lady, you know, bring her some flowers. Don't do anything I wouldn't. For this team number 2, we'll just probably do like our cleave combo with Dark Assassin, Light Man at Arms. Hopefully this is the right assassin. I think it is, yeah, number 1. Kiwi, what's going on? Thank you for the follow, man. Another SC2 Pog. Welcome in, welcome in. Are you guys ready for the set number 2 or what? My heart's beating. I'm excited to see who wins. We got a lot of heavy hitters, a lot of my guildies, a lot of nugs, some yig in there. People are just going to be representing. So first things first, we're going to buff the defense. Let's go for the... I think we go for the defense down. All right, didn't land, unfortunately. Dark Fallen, what's going... Oh, Red! Oh, Red, what's going on, bro? This guy still streams? Yeah, I mean, every once in a while, you know, I gotta show up, say hello to my boys. I hope you're doing well, bro. Happy Valentine's Day. And Ines, Mr. Ines, welcome in here. We got a lot of the House of X Summoners War guildies. Pleasure seeing you, bro. I wish you were in this tournament. I felt like you could have done a great job. Guys, do you remember what the prerequisite is to unlock the metro? Yeah, kill any abyss boss. Oh man, and then you just, yeah, it'll pop up on the map. Oh my gosh. Unlucky, no crit. My Dark Iron Fist is not built for crit rate. She's built for having this debuff. But paired with like a defense down, just does insane damage. And once again, guys, 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes. Calling all participants. Please get ready. We're going to be doing some business relatively soon. Round 2. Yep, round 2. 006 is ready. Because you're going to share the LD luck. Like everyone says that. I would if I could, my man. I would if I could. Alright, so who are we going to snipe? Can we kill the nurse? Okay, we do. This is my favorite combo ever. Dark Assassin gets the S3 off. Light Man at Arms is tuned right behind Dark Assassin. We can reset him, get another free S3. Very, very broken. Nah, man, I don't want to experience your dark puppet. Yeah. Well, I'm not playing, so it would have been the great time, you know? Maybe in the future tournaments I'll participate, but I'm enjoying casting and you know, watching with you guys, really. 5 more minutes. Can we bust out another one really quick? Let's go for maybe Baffo. Instead of light, just go with the fire. Should be good. Let's do this. Speed run. Doing great here. Hope you and the missus are great. Yeah, man, we're doing awesome. Mrs. just got a new job. She's been enjoying that, but it's her weekend now, and it's, you know, Valentine's Day, so we're probably gonna hopefully do something fun a little bit later. But yeah, I hope life's been good to you as well, brother. Been a while. Ooh, big damage on that water merc. Very big damage. Tree Vanguard looks fun. It's amazing. It does so much in this current meta. It's crazy. The constant shield for the sustain, the constant death break. It is nutty. Like, look at that. Defense down on a fire hero. Kind of perfect. Throw this on auto. This man's packing LDs left and right. Yeah, dude, I've got a bunch. I do have a lot. I've got too many, be real with you. Guys, who do you think is gonna win? You know, I saw some... There's Zombie. Is Zombie in the chat? I know Zombie's playing. I know Renga's playing. Kitschy, Az, Dop, Kitchen. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a great match. Maybe we go for skill 3 on the Fist. Or not the Fist, on the Vanguard. Have any of you guys pulled any of the newer Vanguard heroes? Curious. I pulled the tree one only. All of them look pretty unique in what they do. I know the fire one has a lot of debuffs and then anti-cleanse. and the water one has some decent heals and support. How many do I have now? I've got a lot, Brando. I've got a lot, buddy. Too many. too many. Do I think CN will take the trophy? I mean, it's gonna be a battle, right? I can't really give you guys a guess because tomorrow's gonna be best of threes. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of the CN players are strong that are left in this tournament for sure, but also we're gonna have a lot of global guys going for it, and especially in this set too, which we also have some strong guys too. So I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. It's gonna be up in the air for sure. I mean, Raptor's a strong guy. We got V, we got Zero, we got, I'm sure I'm missing a couple names, but it's gonna be a great battle for the trophy. All right, let me change screens real quick. Hope you guys enjoyed that little session we had there. Okay, here's gonna be the bracket, by the way, guys. For anybody curious. All right, you guys can't see my game screen, but we're also going to be joining the battle lobby as well. Participants, get ready right now, please, and thank you, because once again, we're going to have that 10-minute window where if it is your match time, you don't join up in that 10 minutes, you will be disqualified, and the person here will move on to the next battle. And then for anybody that did miss that first match set, just a quick little rundown for Theme Arena. We've got 2 phases technically. We've got drafting phase that does have a post ban at the end. There's a total of 6 picks. You can pick 1 hero to substitute out that you cannot use as a leader skill. Great little change that they did in the recent update, which will then lead you into the actual battle. And there are 2 different effects in battle. This is currently a theme arena, so the current theme effect is day and nighttime. Daytime has an increased effect accuracy, nighttime gives you increased damage, and once nighttime does hit, all heroes that are not under immunity or anti-controllable, not CCable, like Light Barb, Light Nurse, then you will not be slept, but everybody else will be hit with the sleep debuff, which can totally change the battle as well. While being in battle, you can substitute your hero out. You do lose your turn, but you do get a healthy hero, so that can definitely change up everybody's strategy, so keep that in mind as well. First match is a disqualified match because Arbiter unfortunately isn't able to make it, so that does bring us to Kitchen and Dop. You guys have 1 minute before we'd like you to start queuing up. Wish you guys good luck. And Tiger, thank you for hopping in here. Appreciate you for that follow. Stop the gamer for the win. You're rooting for 0 Irons? Okay. So first pick does go to Kitchen. Is Kitchen familiar with what Dop has? Is he going to counter pick or is he going to go with his own game plan? So he does counter pick. He knows Dop loves that tree Vanguard. He's going to pick it right out from underneath him. Dop is up next for the double picks. What is it going to be? It looks like a Dark Barbarian. Guys, this might be a long battle. You know, during the first set, we didn't really see any turn 2 gamers, but potentially this might be it. With the Water Surgeon as well for the follow-up. Water Surgeon super strong, has the 25 speed lead as well as hits really hard. Kitchen's also picking up a speed lead himself. He goes with the Fire Specialist. Good control, decent damage, good buff removal. What is Kitchen going to pick for his third? And it looks like he's going to be sniping that Light Fist. Light Fist is very strong in this game mode. Once it has max stacks, it will be hitting very hard. It also cannot be defense broken, but it can be sniped by Water Monk. So it looks like Dop the Gamer is going for like a potential high HP snipe composition. Maybe. We're not seeing a lot of utility or supports from the side of Dop quite yet, but that is something he's going to need to pick up. Kitchen does grab that Tree Specialist. That's going to provide immunity, shields, healing, decent damage on the skill 2. Dop does grab the Dark Sorcerer that is going to counter the Fire Specialist pick from Kitchen. Anything AoE, it is going to counterattack with the skill 2. Kitchen does grab the Dark Iron Fist. Amazing damage. Also with that debuff that it provides, it's going to allow your heroes to ignore 50% defense, always crit. So not only does it bring damage, it also brings utility as well. Dop also picked up the Fire Nurse as a support. If I have to guess, probably going to be Light Nurse for his last pick. And Kitchen also is able to pick up that Tree Twin Blade, another really good bruiser. Not a lot. I mean, I feel like these drafts are pretty well balanced. Decent damage, good support, good utility all around. So if I'm Kitchen, I'm looking at probably banning. Okay, bans are out. Water Surgeon is gone. Tree Twin Blade is gone as well. This is gonna be a good battle, guys. It's not really turn 1 per se. I mean, you know, Kitchen has that Fire Specialist, but he also is going to be playing for that turn 2, whereas Dop is going to be doing the same. He's got more of a turn 2 snipe composition. Kitchen is more of like a control bruisery turn 2. Let's see what they go for their subs. Fire Nurse is going to be subbed out. Fire Specialist is going to be subbed out as well. So we are tanking down, boys. This is exactly what we wanted to see. We didn't really see this in the first set. A lot of people were racing for turn 1. And thank you for the follows. I appreciate you guys being here. So turn 1 does go to Dop. He bumps that skill 2 out, going for some buff strips. Potential stuns, does not get anything. The Tree Vanguard does do the AoE. Dark Sorcerer does counter it, doing some really decent damage. Is this Light Nurse going to go for the skill 2 for the cleanse? I feel like it kind of has to. He does cleanse and boost up the Water Monk. So now who are we going to start targeting down? He does go for the Dark Iron Fist, which puts that debuff on the Dark Sorcerer. So Dark Sorcerer potentially might be taking a lot of damage right now. Does he go for the heal? Does he go for damage? What will he do with his Light Iron Fist? And he goes for the heal, the skill 2 on that Tree Vanguard. Everyone's looking pretty healthy on both sides of the field. This is going to be potentially a long one, unless he can snipe that Dark Sorcerer out from underneath Dop the Gamer before he has max stacks on that Light Nurse, where he will just revive him back into the battle. So let's see if he can do enough damage. That defense break plus the Iron Fist debuff on the Dark Sorcerer is looking pretty dangerous. So Dop is going to start working down that Tree Vanguard because he realizes that is providing a lot of the mitigation, the shield, plus the defense break setup that pairs really well with that Dark Iron Fist. So Dark Sorcerer is actually out of the battle a little bit early before the Light Nurse has max stacks. But welcome back, Dark Sorcerer. Max stacks just happened. You're back in here, fully healed. That is just such a broken hero, Light Nurse. Unfortunately, I mean, Dark Barbarian is stunned up. Everybody on the side of Kitchen is looking very, very healthy right now, but the sleep does come into play. Everyone gets put to sleep except for the Light Nurse, which is actually going to help Dop out quite a bit because he uses the skill 2, which cleanses everybody, allows him to get the Water Monk S3 out, snipes somebody, and now Kitchen is actually down 1 Mon. You know, for a while there, it looked like everything was on the side of Kitchen. Kitchen kind of had full control until that night mode hit, sleep hits, and everything changes. So we've got a lot of defense down on the Water Monk, on the Dark Barbarian. Can Kitchen get something set up on this Light Nurse? If his Dark Fist moves, potentially we might be seeing a Light Nurse go down here, guys. And then the tides can definitely change. So Dark Barbarian is going to continue working down the Tree Vanguard. Dark Fist does move, but unfortunately, oh no, Dark Barbarian has lower health, so he actually gets the debuff. Set up with the defense break, potentially he can go for the kill on the Dark Barbarian if he wants, but he still understands that it needs to work down that Light Nurse because she's at max stacks. She can't revive herself. She can only revive allies. So he knows what he has to do. All of the rest of his heroes are relatively healthy still. He has that max stack on the Light Iron Fist, so he will be countering anytime his heroes are hit with a crit. So he's also going to be doing some massive damage. Still has that S2 under his sleeve. He's holding on to it for someone to get low enough to where it's worth utilizing that. And it looks like he's kind of balancing out the damage, and that's really what you have to do against the Light Nurse composition. But then Dop does summon that Fire Nurse, which is going to make it even more troublesome, even more difficult for Kitchen to get a snipe off. Now, Kitchen did land that defense break on the Light Nurse. The Fire Nurse has the debuff, changes to Dark Barbarian. Now, unfortunately, you can't snipe that Dark Barbarian right out because he is on the Immortal set. He will be revived, and that will be setting him up for that skill 2 ignore defense. So you have to be very worrisome about that. Dop also going for the skill 2 once again, cleansing the debuffs. It looks like this battle is going to be down to Corrupt. Whose HP can we get lower? Unless a snipe does come out. Skill 3 from the Monk, skill 2 from the Dark Barbarian. Dark Iron Fist is sniped from 100% HP in a matter of seconds. The battle is continuing to change. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, Dop, he's down 2 heroes. This is definitely looking like it's in the favor of Dop right now. Dop has 2 amazing supports on his side. A Reviver, a Health Rebalancer, 2 Cleansers as well. This is definitely going to be tricky for Kitchen to come back now. And also, oh my goodness, Dark Barbarian is able to snipe that Light Iron Fist right away. That's what you have to do against that Light Iron Fist, especially when it has max stacks. A lot of defense, but if you ignore a defense scaling hero, you're going to do massive damage. And it's down to this Tree Vanguard. Tree Vanguard, I mean, it continue shielding itself, but there's really no win potential. Not enough damage on that side with just that hero left alive. So GG Dop, that was a great game. A little turn to action for you guys. Oh my gosh, man, these matches can just change in a matter of seconds. As soon as that dark mode hits, everyone gets put to sleep. If you haven't had that anticipation already, then you are just going to be totally caught off guard. And wow, oh my gosh, that was a great game. Thank you for participating, Kitchen and Dop. This was wonderful to experience. Did you guys imagine that playthrough? I sure did not. I felt like Kitchen's draft was stacked, but Dop played that extremely well. He waited to pop his S2 until his Dark Barb was low enough. Light Nurse is definitely still broken, by the way, guys. She's been nerfed like 5 million times, but she is still just such a nasty LD5 hero. And our next match is going to be between Zombie and Ranga. This is going to be another good one. I mean, Ranga's my guildie. It looks like we're actually going into the match. So Zombie does get first pick. He grabs that Fire Surgeon, a really strong anti-passive hero. Definitely worth first picking if you know your opponent is going to be drafting a heavy passive playstyle or composition. So he does lock that in. It looks like Ranga is going to be going fast. He goes with Tree Nurse and Tree Sphere, both higher base speed heroes. Tree Sphere's got that pushback. Tree Nurse has the buff set up along with Oblivion on the skill 2. Zombie does grab the Fire Specialist for the speed lead, the strip, the control, and the water Merc Mommy to counter any control that Ranga might be popping out. So Ranga kind of considers that he needs a little bit more damage. He goes with the Water Twin Blade, which is also another great pick on his side. Zombie sees Water Twin Blade, instantly thinks, I'm grabbing Tree Twin Blade to counter that. And that is a wonderful bruiser. We're going to have to start seeing some support, some utility, some sort of sustain on the side of Zombie. And Ranga is just full sending it with his speed composition. He says, I've got Dark Specialist. I don't even care about anything. I can keep pushing you back. I can keep absorbing you. I can do an insane amount of damage to you. So it's going to be up to Zombie to figure out if he can counter pick against this speed composition that Ranga has going for him. So Ranga also goes with the potentially a Water Surgeon. No, he's not locking it in. He does have that speed lead with the Light Ant, but he actually changes Water Surgeon to the Dark Surgeon, maybe. Okay, he's changing the game on us right now, but I think he might be locking in that Dark Surgeon. Now, one thing about Zombie's draft is he's actually very counter speed. So yeah, Renga does need some sort of sustainability, some sort of revive, something, because Zombie's gonna push someone back with that Tree Barbarian if it does not get banned out. And if he doesn't ban out that Tree Barbarian, then that Water Twin Blade is going to be hitting like a wet noodle. So ban is the Tree Twin Blade, and on the side of Renga, it's going to be the Dark Specialist. I mean, both are great bans in my opinion. Tree Twin Blade was going to counter the Water Twin Blade very well, and the Dark Specialist is just such a broken hero. You got to get it out of the battle as soon as possible. It looks like the substitutes are going to be the Fire Twin Blade and the Fire Surgeon. And we shall see. So turn 1 automatically is going to go to Zombie because he has Tree Barbarian, of course. And it looked like Renga went for the attack percent leader on that nurse, or maybe the accuracy. I couldn't quite tell, but he does go for the attack on that Twin Blade. He understands who the target is on the side of Renga, and he's going to start working him down immediately. So do we go for the skill 3 on the side of Renga with that Tree Spear? We want to push everybody back, maybe apply the paralysis debuff, and he does, except the Water Merc Mommy is going to resist the pushback. That might be unfortunate on the side of Renga, but he goes for the skill 1, gets a bonus turn. Okay, he's not popping any abilities. I'm not sure what he's cooking on his side of things, but okay, he gets another bonus turn. That's the one thing about those ant cannons, is it has that chance of getting an infinite amount of bonus turns on the basic ability. So we drop that skill 2 from the Merc Mommy onto the Water Twin Blade. It does a massive amount of damage. So it's looking like Zombie understands who he has identified, who is the target, who is going to be doing the most damage to me right now. Goes for the skill 2 on the Fire Specialist, does not land the defense break or Oblivion, but does some decent damage with the Water Twin Blade. Is he going to reset anybody with the skill 2 of Tree Sphere? Maybe, maybe not. He does reset the Tree Nurse. Does this Fire Specialist strip and stun anybody? Can he get lucky? No stuns, but the Water Twin Blade actually might die from those dots. It definitely is going to be dying from those dots now. And as soon as he dies, unfortunately, Renga is going to be lacking a lot of damage. And he also doesn't have very much sustainability outside of the Nurse's skill 1. So what do we do here? Do we pop the skill 3 of the Ant Cannon? Do we go for the buffs on the skill 2? No, we're actually going to be swapping back for our Fire Twin Blade. That is a great move because he can revive the Water Twin Blade as soon as he gets his turn, as long as he's not controlled up. So Water Merc Mommy has a chance of sniping these defense down heroes, but does go for working down the Fire Twin Blade. Fire Twin Blade does get a turn, which does bring back that Water Twin Blade, which does set up the defense down on the Fire Specialist, which allows him to snipe out the Fire Specialist with the Water Twin Blade joint attack, and things, oh my gosh. Okay, so Water Twin Blade does have defense down on him. That Tree Barbarian had a massive hit because of that. This Tree Vanguard is just continuously setting up these defense down debuffs, allowing Zombie to snipe these heroes out. So the revive is on cooldown for that Fire Twin Blade. Can Zombie put enough damage out there? But unfortunately, the sleep hits, and that puts everybody to sleep on the side of Zombie outside of the Water Merc Mommy, but she is still doing some massive damage. He understands he can't let that Water Twin Blade get revived once more, so he knows his target has to be that Fire Twin Blade. Now Renga is potentially, he is going to start working down that Tree Barbarian. He understands that his speed is capped. He's not able to cycle because of that passive ability, but he does apply that skill 2 Oblivion on Tree Barb, so his speed is no longer capped. Hopefully this is what he needs to continue cycling, but he has lost most of his damage, unfortunately. It is a 3v2 battle here, folks. It is looking like it is on the favor of Zombie right now, but anything can happen. That skill 3 from the Tree Sphere can definitely hit hard, and then he also has the skill 1 heal from that Nurse. So this battle is not over by any means, folks. However, if Zombie is able to set up a defense down from that Tree Vanguard, right now it has, I mean, Tree Barb and Tree Vanguard both have their passives negated because of the Oblivion debuff, but as soon as they get it back, it's going to be over for Renga. But until that Maybe Renga pulls through. Maybe he pops his skill tree. Maybe, let's see what he does. He goes for the buffs, brings back immunity, brings back that speed and the attack up. So hopefully just praying that he can continue cycling until he can kill this tree barb. Goes for the S2 from the nurse on the tree barb, refreshing those debuffs, but is he low enough to snipe? Does he have that skill to ignore defense? It looks like he might, but he actually swaps out tree barb for his fire surgeon, a very healthy fire surgeon, by the way. And it looks like Zombie wins because Renga understands, I just don't have enough damage to deal with this composition anymore. So congratulations, Zombie. That was a great match, folks. That was very good. That tree barb was a huge counter pick. The water merc mommy was also another really strong counter pick into the control composition that Renga had going for him. Tree Vanguard is definitely very nice. The setup with the defense breaks without really having to use any abilities is just huge. If he gets attacked, if he hits anybody, he's going to be landing that defense down. And it looks like Zombie steals the win from Renga. Thank you guys both for participating. That was a lovely match. That was wonderful. But congrats, Zombie. You will be moving on to tomorrow's day 2 best of 3 set. Up next, we do have NoFlo and Zero to Hero, another pair of strong, high-level, high-tiered heroes. GG indeed, Zao. GG indeed. Ventus, good luck, man. I know your match is coming up too. Let's go, Zero. King is hoping for Zero. I'm personally, he's my guildie. I gotta hope for him as well. But NoFlo does get first pick. He does grab that speed lead, the reviver, the mighty fire twin blade. That is a very common first pick in today's tournament. He's a great pick, absolutely worth picking up. Zero to Hero does get the fire specialist and the light nurse as well, also grabbing another speed lead on his side, and then some sustain and reviver himself from that nurse. NoFlo is kind of changing up the vibes a little bit. It goes with the tree sphere. Great combo with the fire twin blade because he can reset the revive whenever he needs to with that skill 2 from the sphere. And then he's also bringing in his own support, his own cleanser with the fire nurse. Now Zero does go for some damage with the dark iron fist. Not only is it a damage dealer, it also has that utility with the ignore defense debuff that it does apply. NoFlo recognizes that Zero might be trying to do the dark iron fist twin blade combo, and he grabs the water twin blade out from underneath Zero. How is Zero going to pivot from this? I'm not sure if Zero's iron fist is built on damage. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What is he going to do? So he does grab the light bear. That's a great counter for that twin blade, because all it takes is one or two hits with the defense down water twin blade and he's out of here. And Zero is rounding out his draft with another support, another reviver, the light bookworm. I'm liking what he's got going on. NoFlo is thinking to himself, hey, I gotta up the pace a little bit. I'm picking Dark Assassin and then finishing this draft out with a reviver myself. Guys, we are seeing all the revivers in the game in this one game right now with the Tree Iron Fist. What is his last pick going to be? Maybe he needs some more damage. Maybe he needs some speed contest. Maybe he needs a counter pick, or is he planning on banning that Dark Assassin out? So he does go for another speed contest, a little bit of RNG one with the Dark Robo that gains action bar after someone moves. I'm liking both of these drafts. Who's going to be the ban on each side? I'm thinking maybe Dark Assassin on the side of NoFlo, and I'm thinking maybe this Light Nurse on the side of Zero, but we shall see what these players go with. And it's a total, oh my gosh, Fire Twin Blade. He says, no, I don't want you to have any speed. That's a great ban as well. And then a Dark Iron Fist is banned out because he doesn't want to have that utility from that ignore defense. Now this battle can be anyone's, folks, depending on these subs. I'm thinking maybe Flo is going to swap out one of his damage dealers, or maybe Tree Spear, and Zero's going to swap out that Dark Robo. So yeah, Flo does swap out the Water Twin Blade. just because he recognizes, hey, I probably don't need him quite yet, and he might die early if I keep him in the battle to begin with. What leader skills are we going to go with? I think maybe he has an attack percent leader on that left side, a speed lead on the right side. This is going to be a good one, guys. This is going to be a good one. Both very, very advanced players. First turn does go for the tree sphere. Is he going to go for that skill 3 where he pushes everybody back? And is it going to land? It gets resisted by the light nurse. Oh no. Oh no, that is not good, because that means the light nurse can cleanse any debuffs that are thrown his way or heal up anybody that gets dwindled down. So who is he going to snipe with the dark assassin? He actually snipes the light nurse. That was amazing damage too. I think that did like what, 50k damage with the attack buff setup. So what are we going to do with this tree iron fist? Do we swap it out? Yes, we do. The dark assassin gets another turn because he did get a kill with the skill 3. He's going to skill 2 on the fire nurse, so he has 2 turns of stealth. Potentially he can get that skill 3 back up. And the water twin blade is looking like he's going to be pairing with the tree sphere because he is fastest. Unlucky because Zero has the paralysis debuff. He can't really land anything with that skill 2 from the fire specialist. Who is NoFlo going to continue working down? Oh, he actually goes for the increased cooldown with the skill 2 on the twin blade onto the bookworm, so Zero can't revive his nurse back, and it looks like he's going to take out the fire specialist. He has enough damage. He's going to take out that light bookworm once again. This pairing with that spear is just so broken because the water twin blades scales with the fastest hero on the battle, but also can provide some utility with that increased cooldown ability. So now he still does not have his revive up. It's not looking good on the side of Zero, because NoFlo can actually reset the skill 3 of the assassin, which can help counter this surviving light bear. Oh no, oh my gosh, this is not what I expected. I felt like Zero's draft was just so stacked, but somehow NoFlo has figured out a way to dismantle what he had going on. Now it looks like Zero's going to start working down that water twin blade with the defense break. Hit really hard, but just was not enough damage. Now he does have the skill 3, hits 40k on that light bear, and he has a sliver of HP left and is not looking good on the side of Zero. Oh my gosh, that was an amazing swap from NoFlo. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he swapped in for his water twin blade because he knew it would joint attack with his fastest hero that was just about to move, which was the tree sphere. That was a great game, guys. That was very good. I honestly, if I would have saw a double reviver on the side of Zero with that light nurse, I would have instantly thought, hey, I'm losing here. I don't have enough sustain because this guy is stacked with revivers. Well played, NoFlo. What a snipe cleave. Agreed. GG. That was a great match. Up next, we have Kitchi and Azric. Good luck to both of you guys. There's going to be that 10-minute window where if you guys, we want you to start queuing right now. If you don't join up, you are going to be disqualified. But I wish you guys both luck. This is going to be another good one. Yeah, this might be another potentially long battle. What do you guys think so far? Who are you voting for, Az or Kitchi? It looks like first pick does go to Az. What is he gonna snipe? He has to counterpick something. It's gonna be that fire nurse. Such an amazing support for this game mode because she can't really be put to sleep. She cleanses her self debuff and then the debuff on the lowest HP ally. So this is a crucial pick. Kitchi does follow that up with the water merc and the fire specialist, grabbing the speed lead, grabbing the anti-control. Very nice. Az does follow that up with the light sorcerer and the fire twin blade. He says, hey, you want to grab a speed lead? I'm going to grab a speed lead and a reviver myself, while also bringing in that mitigation that the light sorcerer provides. Kitchi also grabs a reviver himself with the tree iron fist. Okay, this might be a turn 2 game, boys, but Az says, I see you pivoting to turn 2. I'm going to actually bring one of the best turn 2 bruisers in the game, the tree twin blade, that just completely dismantles your defense and attack, steals it for himself, and can just do massive damage. Kitschy is following that up with the Dark Joker. It ignores defense, a good counter pick for that Tree Twin Blade, and the Light Puppet, a very fast HP swapping hero that might provide a lot of utility for what Kitschy is looking for right now. Az is looking for some more damage. He picks up the Dark Bear that has the increased chance of glancing on him. Very nice, and also can set up with the defense break, and then finishes his draft up with a support, the Light Bookworm. So he's got 2 revivers on his side. It's looking very well rounded. What can Kitschy counterpick that with? Okay, Kitschy goes with the Light Monk. All right, so it was not Kitchen that summoned the Light Monk. It was Kitschy. That's a good last pick in my opinion. Good strips to help counter the Light Sorcerer, or I mean really he can have some amazing control if he's on that bash set too. So it looks like Light Sorcerer is going to be banned out and Dark Joker is going to be banned out on the side of Kitschy. What are the substitutes going to be? I'm thinking maybe Az swaps out one of his supports or maybe his damage dealers, and then Kitschy is going to swap out maybe a puppet or the monk potentially. Okay, he swaps out the Tree Iron Fist. That's always a good swap. Having a reviver as your substitute is always nice, because when everyone's dead you can swap her in there, she'll bring everyone back to life. And then Azaric is swapping out the Dark Bear. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on here. So turn 1 does actually go for Azaric. He goes for the boost, which is also going to boost up that Light Monk. That Light Puppet on the side of Kitschy is looking like it's going to be moving relatively soon. So he's going to pop that skill 3 on anybody. And it looks like he's popping the skill 3 on the Twin Blade to reduce the HP, making him potentially, I mean, he's definitely in kill zone right now. He pops the skill 2 from the Fire Specialist, gets an insane amount of stuns, puts some dots down, but Az does have Light Bookworm with the cleanse. He pops the skill 2 into the cleanse, and everyone is fully not controlled. He's going to start working down the Water Merc Mommy, because the Tree Twin Blade does steal defense, and you typically build your Merc Mommies with high defense, so that's a great target for him. Now Kitschy is identifying, hey, I got to take this reviver out of here before she gets her skills back up. There's no way we can kill everybody because they're just going to get revived. Now does the Light Puppet go for the skill 2? I mean, he's looking low enough. Maybe he'll utilize this the immunity or the healing, but he goes for the S1 onto that Light Bookworm. He's not landing anything, unfortunately. Is Az going to land a defense break setup? He does not land anything either. He gets completely resisted on that Light Puppet, but the Light Monk says, hey, I'll show you how to land some debuffs. Hits the stun and the defense down on that Light Bookworm. Very crucial. Who is Az going to start targeting down? We've got the invincibility on the Water Merc Mommy. He's going to start working down that Puppet Artist. Does not get the cleanse on the Light Bookworm, unfortunately, from the Fire Nurse passive. Do we go for the heal with the skill 2, or do we continue gambling with the skill 1 from the Puppet? He continues going for the Puppet. It looks like Az actually has like a high resist build on that Bookworm. Doesn't really land too much except for the paralysis from Fire Specialist. And he's going to continue targeting that Bookworm, working her down with his Corrupt set. And he also is going to set the defense down on Light Bookworm. The Merc Mommy does get a turn because everyone's asleep, but deals some decent damage with the defense break setup. Now, unfortunately, Az does have the Fire Nurse about to move where she's going to cleanse that sleep from herself. Maybe she has a skill 2 back up, which she does have the skill 2. Who is he going to boost? Looks like he's boosting the Tree Twin Blade because he knows he has set up for a kill. Goes for the kill on the Puppet, gets the additional attack into the Light Monk, and he's just stealing everyone's defense over time. Kitschy does get some good stuns with that skill 2 from the Fire Specialist. But the Light Bookworm has her skill 2 back up, which means she's about to get another turn, which is going to help cycle into her skill 3, and things are not looking good on the side of Kitschy. But guys, remember, Kitschy still has a Tree Iron Fist in his back pocket that he could bring out at any time and revive any of his downed allies. So the battle is not done quite yet. He does land that paralysis debuff on the Bookworm, but Fire Nurse is just providing so much value this battle with all the cleanses, all of the healing that she has been doing. And is he gonna go for the skill 3? It looks like he is. He wants to cleanse that defense down debuff because he knows he has to keep this light bookworm in the battle. Otherwise, things are gonna get a little bit tricky. He does get some good stuns from that skill 2 on from that light monk, but it's just not what it didn't land on the correct target. That tree twin blade still was alive, still was uncc'd, and was able to take out another hero of Kitschy's, and things are not looking too good. But here comes that substitute. The tree Iron Fist does come back into battle. He does land the defense break on that tree Iron Fist, so potentially he can snipe that tree Iron Fist, get that immortal out of the way. But is that going to be enough to prevent Kitschy from bringing all of his allies back into the battle? I'm not sure. So he goes for the skill 1 onto the defense broken light monk, which gives him the joint attack into the Iron Fist, almost killing the Iron Fist, but it's just not enough. He's able to get the skill 3 revive off, and everyone is back on the battle on the side of Kitschy. Can Kitschy recover from this constant pressure that Az is applying? He goes for the skill 2, get some heals, get some immunity, and oh my gosh, Az gets lucky with the double proc from that Dark Bear and is able to take that Iron Fist out of here. As soon as Az takes the Iron Fist off the battle, it's going to be just an uphill battle for Kitschy, unfortunately, because that Iron Fist is dealing so much damage. It's stolen so much attack and defense already. It's at max stacks, and it looks like Kitschy does forfeit because he recognizes, hey, you just killed my reviver. I just don't have enough to come back here. So congratulations, Az. Oh my goodness, Fire Nurse plus Light Bookworm is absolutely tough to deal with, especially in this game mode where if you're put to sleep, Fire Nurse's turn comes around, she still has that S2, she can cleanse all of the sleeps, bring everybody's HP back together. All of those debuffs that you just set up were gone, and it just completely negates your current game plan that he has going on. But that was a great battle, guys. That was a little turn 2 action as well, a little bit of a hybrid turn 1 turn 2. We are going to be hitting a little 10-minute intermission for all of the players, all of you guys in the audience. Get some water, get some food, but before you do that, we have a code for you guys. Keep fighting. Make sure you put the code down. I will go ahead and grab that iOS link really quick for all of you lovely people. Keep fighting. All right, hopefully this works for you guys. Let me know if it does. GG, Kitschy and Az. That was an amazing fight. All right, guys, let me know what this code contains. I will be right back. I'm gonna get some water and hit the bathroom. Oh my gosh, guys, these matches are just crazy. Like, you think someone's gonna win right away, and then everything changes. Oh man, these have been awesome. Thank you all for being here. Let's put this code in right now. Hey, Fueled, what's going on, buddy? GG, dude, good to see you, brother. I hope the family's doing well. Hope you're gonna do something fun with the missus today. Happy Valentine's Day to you guys. Thank you all for spending time with us today. We appreciate it. 10 batteries is not too bad. Oh, nice. 10 batteries. Very, very good. Mega Clockwork, thank you for the follow. Yeah, definitely great matches, guys. Tree Twin Blade fully stacked is GG. Absolutely. That thing hits massively, especially when it's nighttime mode and there's that damage increase on the battle as well. It's just, yeah, it's hard to survive that Tree Twin Blade. Az used that against me yesterday and I was totally caught off guard. Holy damage bear. Yeah, Chewy. I mean, even those bears, right? Tree bear, dark bear, because of that sleep effect in nighttime mode, they can totally play off of it because dark bear puts himself to sleep already. He increases the glancing chance. He gets action bar whenever he's put to sleep again. And there's just, yeah, it's a great little synergy combo. Thank you, Fueled. The game, yeah, the game's pretty fun, man. It's, I mean, turn-based gotcha. Small developer team, but they're super hardworking. This game's been out for what, since when did this game come out, guys? Was it March? Almost a year now. So we're about to hit our 1 year anniversary. I appreciate you stopping in here, bro. Oh wait, did I say light twin? My bad, bro. I think I meant tree twin. Sorry about that, folks. OP commentary, thank you, appreciate you. Sometimes these matches just happen so fast. It's hard for me to not misspeak sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully you guys got what I was talking about. We have 3 minutes left in this intermission. We've only got a couple more matches. Yeah, 4 more to go. I think. Who have we not seen so far? Sorry, bro. I had to tell you his kitchen who got the monk. Trying to be sneaky, dude. I was totally caught off guard when I saw you draft that, man. Totally caught off guard, but I mean, I get it. You know, it was a little strat of yours. Dude, great match though. That twin, nah, dude, totally. Tree twin, it's hard to deal with if you don't have like anything to snipe or put that oblivion debuff on it. It's just gonna continue scaling throughout the match, and it's hard to even. I mean, even if you brought like 2 healers, which I mean you kind of did. You had Tree Iron Fist and then the Light Puppet. It's hard to withstand all that damage, especially once a defense down debuff is set up. Someone's getting sniped, and then also when he snipes someone, he's gonna hit another person of yours, and it's just, yeah, it's very difficult to deal with. Ash showed me that yesterday when we were playing a couple practice matches. Dude, I don't know about you guys, but this whole event makes me so hyped for Theme Arena when it actually releases. I'm stoked. I'm sure we're going to see a bunch of different compositions from a bunch of different playstyle players. Turn 2, I know Az is very, very big into that turn 2. High F res, making sure a bunch of people have a lot of HP pools into that trap situation. But yeah, the more matches we play, the more people are gonna branch out and try some different heroes, and we're gonna be like, oh, maybe, I mean, this hero for this current Theme Arena is stacked, but then the developers are gonna change the game on us and change the theme effects. So I mean, we'll always be on our toes. It's gonna keep things very fresh. Yeah, even, yeah, with attack and defense buff too, he's going to be hitting even harder. Totally agree, Troll. He's a nightmare. You have to have a game plan for him in your draft, or you have to ban him. It's either or. You can't just leave him in there because he's just going to scale so much. What you mean? We're a smaller base right now, but the practice matches are... Yeah, totally. I totally agree. I'm sure once Team Arena does release and you're like kind of getting rewarded for participating, we'll see even more matches too, though, which just gets me excited, you know? I hope we have like a cool replay system where we can search up a hero and watch these matches that this hero is included in, or we could just see all the top players, their matches, how they're drafting. I just feel like it's going to be a fun thing for this game. And yeah, separate builds would be nice too, Ryan. I don't know if you're watching the stream, man, but a separate RTA gear or Team Arena gear system would be amazing. It would help us out a ton. We already have so much content in the game, so much to gear for. That would be a blessing. All right, guys. 2 seconds. The intermission is about to end. Surprised we haven't seen any water spec and dark twin blade combo yet. I mean, I don't know. You kind of need that LD5 for that combo, but it is a disgusting combo for sure. If you do have those guys, you're probably going to be playing them in this tournament. Dedicated theme builds and I'm there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. GG guys, for all the participants. Dude, you guys did awesome so far. You guys did amazing. Thank you everyone for being here too. I know it's Valentine's Day. And we're going to be going into our next match between Bahoho and Nazgul. Not familiar with either of these players, but I'm sure it's going to be a good one. We've got the first pick. Bahoho is snagging that light nurse. Nazgul is snagging the Watermerc Tree Bear combo. Bahoho also grabs that Dark Joker and the Tree Specialist. Dark Joker is a huge pick here because he's going to ignore that defense from the Merc Mommy. Maybe even get a one-shot snipe out of there. But he knows that these guys are going to be built with crit rate, and that's exactly what Dark Joker counters. Naz has to pick up a counter for that Dark Joker, so he grabs that Fire Surgeon. That's going to help negate any passive. Whenever he hits them, he has that chance of landing that Oblivion debuff. Bahoho also grabs the Light Bear as well. It's looking like maybe Bahoho is going to be leaning towards that ban against that Fire Surgeon. But Naz says, hey, I'm going to grab the Dark Nurse. I'm going to grab the Water Fairy as well. For some anti-cleanse, some sustain, some cooldown resetting, some pushback, and an another Oblivion on his side with that skill 2 from the Dark Nurse. So what is Nazgul going to finish his draft with? Bahoho's is looking relatively scary. He finished his with the Light Pirate for the glancing chance and the potential control, but Nazgul has a little trick up his sleeve. He has the OP Light Barbarian that we saw earlier from Raptor, and it looks like Bahoho does not ban out that Light Barb. Oh my gosh, I'd be scared of that Light Barb. But Nazgul subs out his Light Barb, Bahoho subs out his Light Pirate. It looks like Fire Surgeon is getting the ban as well as Light Nurse. So this is going to be another tank down. We're going to see who we can snipe first, and then that's going to be the winner. But this is going to be a good one, guys. So first turn does go to the Watermerc Mommy because of that nasty little combo with the Tree Bear. Is he going to go for a snipe on anybody? I feel like if I'm Bahoho, I'm having to work down that Reviver as soon as possible. Or maybe he knows that he has a low crit build on one of his heroes so he can snipe that D-Joker right out from underneath him. It does go for the skill 2 on the D-Joker, gets some good damage, but it gets healed right back up from that skill 3 on the Tree Specialist. So Dark Nurse does not pop any abilities. She just goes for the skill 1, same with the Water Fairy. But the Light Bookworm does land the defense down debuff on the Dark Nurse, which is going to allow Nazgul to potentially snipe someone or at least do some massive damage. The Tree Bear, he's trying to decide whether or not he goes for the skill 1 or the skill 2. If he skills 2s, he's going to get countered for that Dark Joker, so he plays it safe with the skill 1. And because the Dark Joker was taunted, he is forced to hit the invincibility to up Water Merc Mommy. He goes for the skill 2 from the Tree Specialist into the Dark Nurse, which is actually going to do some really good damage. So Dark Nurse is looking like she's in trouble. You have to go for the skill 2 cleanse plus the heal from the Water Fairy. and then he's just continuing to work into that Dark Joker. I feel like Baho has something up his sleeve. He's like, all right, I've got 10% crit rate on both of my supports. I'm going to be able to kill your Dark Joker as soon as he's low enough. So who is he going to continue working down? He refocuses towards that light bookworm because he knows that's the reviver, and he misses the crit on the Dark Joker and is able to get that kill off. So that is actually huge on the side of Baho, because then Nazgul is forced to proc his skill 3 from that bookworm, and guess what? Baho is just going to do that again. He's going to kill his Joker, or try to. Does he go for the skill 2? Does he apply Oblivion on anybody? Or is he going to pop that skill 3 for some cooldown reduction pushback? Okay, he goes for the skill 2, hits the defense break, but does not hit the Oblivion, unfortunately. So if Nazgul is lucky enough, he's just going to continue getting crit. If I'm Baho, I'm not popping that skill 2, so I don't get that crit rate buff. And that's exactly what he does. He goes for the skill 1 on the Dark Joker and misses 1 crit, taking it out of the battle. That was actually so massive, not having his tree bear on a 70% crit rate build. So everyone is going to get slept, anyone that does not have an immunity, but is actually kind of crucial for Baho, because he's going to get action bar gain on the side of his water fairy anytime someone can't move, allowing him to get his skill 2 back up so he can heal everybody. Does he go for the skill 3 on the Dark Nurse, pushing everyone back, or does he go for the substitute? He does go for the substitute, swapping back in Light Barbarian, which is a menace in this game mode. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not looking too good for Nazgul, because his skill 3 from that Light Bookworm is not quite ready to bring that Dark Joker back, and potentially Baho has enough damage to take out that Immortal proc on that Light Bookworm. So let's see what he does. Does he go for the skill 2? He does go for the skill 2 onto the Light Bookworm, doing some decent damage while also reducing the total HP of that Bookworm, because he has Corrupt on his Merc Mommy. Is he gonna, he's gonna just go for the skill 1 on the Water Fairy. He understands that he doesn't need to heal anybody up, doesn't need to transfer any debuffs, and like I said, guys, he's gonna continue focusing that Light Bookworm out, because as soon as he gets her out of battle, no one's going to be able to be revived, and it is a 4 versus 2 battle from here on. Oh my gosh, things are not looking too good for Naz, unfortunately. But guys, I'm sure you've seen some light bears do some insane solo action, so the battle is not quite over yet. Can we get a defense break set up? And he does get a defense down set up with that tree bear, which is going to allow his Light Barbarian and his Water Merc Mommy to do some serious damage. He also has the defense buff on the Merc Mommy too, so she's just going to be hitting super hard. Can he reapply that defense down debuff? And he does. This is not looking good for Naz, but it is not over yet. Naz does apply the skill 3 from the Tree Specialist. He gets that immunity back up for his team, allowing to survive a little bit longer. Who is he going to seal 2 on? He's going to go for the Water Merc Mommy, because he realizes she's going to be built high defense, and he's going to be able to do some decent damage to her. So can he take that Merc Mommy out? And can Baho take out this Tree Specialist, leaving the battle down to a 1v4? Not looking too good. So he actually substitutes his tree bear out for the Dark Nurse, because he realizes, hey, you might not even be able to kill her even though she's low enough, and then I'll be able to skill 2 or skill 3 with her, applying Oblivion or cooldown reduction. Guys, this battle is just going back and forth. He lands a crit on the Light Pirate. The Light Pirate's passive is not activating, or he's not hitting any revenges, being able to get any stuns, which honestly is probably a good thing, because if someone gets stunned, then the Light Barbarian is going to start popping off for sure. But hopefully you guys have noticed, daytime is about to be over, everyone's about to get put to sleep, and that Light Barbarian is just going to be able to pop off all the rest of the battle. But that Light Bear does take out one of... Oh my gosh, that was 26k no defense break setup. That was massive damage from that Light Barbarian, which does bring us into nighttime mode, which gives the defense buff to everybody on Baho's team, which also gives the Light Barbarian a turn. But hold on now, Light Bear solo might be real, guys. He got the defense break set up onto the Light Barb, And depending on if this light bear can continue taking people out one by one, and if Baho doesn't have enough damage, oh my gosh, he just answers with a 31k hit crit onto that light bear, saying, hey, you're not soloing me today, and he finishes it off with the water merc mommy. That was crazy. Holy cow, Naz and Baho. That was a great game, guys. Wow, dude, huge hit. Are you guys convinced we have to ban Light Barb every single match? I feel like Light Barb is just such a crazy LD5, especially in this theme arena. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Oh, Baho took the... Oh, that was a mistype? That's my bad, Hideous. I was saying Baho the entire time. But GG, guys, that was a great game to watch. Oh, I'm such a big fan of Light Barb. You have to ban it. You have to ban it. That's why that Light Bear nerf cured the bear. Yeah, Light Bear has been nerfed quite a few times. Back in our, you know, right when Element Fission dropped, that Light Bear would have been soloing everything and everyone. It would have been crazy, but... You know, because it's been nerfed a couple times, you can actually land crits quite often against it. And geez, I just was not expecting that amount of damage from that Light Barb. I wish I had any Barb. CR GG. Coach Zanza, thank you for the Prime as well, dude. I know I missed it earlier, but thank you for the sub, man. Hope you guys are enjoying this battle, but we're going into the next one. So first pick goes to Aventus. He's actually stealing the Light Maid because he knows V has that hero. Huge first pick, but then V answers him with the Light Dr. Evil as well as the Fire Twin Blade, grabbing a 33 speed lead for himself because it's looking like this might be a fast battle, ladies and gentlemen. Aventus is going to be answering him with the Fire Specialist as well as the Light Man-at-Arms pick. So he has two 25 speed leads on his side. He should be good for that leader. What is V going to answer him with? Okay, so V actually answers him with a Light Nurse. As you guys saw in a couple of the earlier matches, this hero is such a strong one. Huge pick. Aventus does answer him with the Dark Specialist because that's another good counter for that Light Nurse, but then V says, hey, we're going to slow things down. We're going to go with the Tree Barb. We're going to go with the Light Robo for that synergy for the action bar increase because they pair very well together, not to mention the heals and the defense buff and the cooldown reduction that the Robo is going to help V out with. But Aventus does answer him with the Dark Evil and the Water Monk. So it's looking like Aventus is going to try to snipe someone with that Water Monk Light Maid combination. Can V stop him? Is he going to bring a reviver? Is he going to bring more damage on his side? What is he going to go with his last pick? And it looks like it's going to be the Light Sky Police. Hold on now, guys. I actually rarely see this hero, only in Territory Wars, but it is an amazing sniper that is defense scaling, that gets cooldown reset as long as it gets a kill on that skill 3. So what are the bans going to be? If I'm Aventus, I'm probably banning the Light Nurse or the Dr. Evil. If I'm V, I'm banning the Light Maid. And it looks like Aventus is banning the Tree Barb, and it looks like V is banning the Light Maid because he does not want to have to deal with that nasty snipe combo with that Water Monk. What are the substitutes going to be? It looks like V is going to be swapping out the Light Robo and Aventus is going to be swapping out that Water Monk. So Aventus is kind of going for a little bit of a fast combination here, but I'm a little bit worried about this Dr. Evil because, I mean, he can be stunned, but as soon as some debuffs start going out there, he's going to start cycling his turns. He's going to get that skill 2 off, and he's going to be applying stuns himself. So turn 1 is going to go to Aventus. Does he drop the skill 2? Does he try to go for the stun? I feel like he kind of has to here. He gets lucky with that stun on the Light Evil, and unfortunately the Light Nurse isn't faster than the Evil, so it can't cleanse anything. And the Dark Evil does go for the skill 2, resetting the cooldown of that Fire Specialist and also applying the speed buff. Now he's going to start working down that Light Nurse because he knows he has to get her out of here. Otherwise, people are just going to continue getting revived, healed back up, and we go for the skill 3 cooldown as well from the Light Man-at-Arms. Has the escort buff on the Dark Specialist, so hopefully, I mean, she's not going to be going down anytime soon. And he gets the skill 2 off again on the Fire Specialist, getting the stun on the Light Evil. This is so crucial for Aventus's game plan, because as soon as that Light Evil moves, things are not going to be good for the side of Aventus. But he's able to take out Light Nurse as well with the Dark Specialist, doing massive damage with that defense break setup. Hold on, guys. And the skill 2 is back up for the Fire Specialist because of the combo. He has 2 cooldown reduction heroes on the side of Aventus, just allowing him to get that skill 2 from the Fire Specialist right away. And he continues stunning up that Light Evil. He's able to take that Light Nurse out, and he's refocusing his target to the next Reviver, which is going to be the Fire Twin Blade. And things are not looking too good for the side of V. The sleep debuff does come in because it is now nighttime, ladies and gentlemen. And do we get that skill 2 off finally from the Evil? And he does, but he misses a crucial target. The Dark Specialist who is doing most of the damage on this field. Oh my gosh, it is a 2v4 battle now. It is an uphill battle for V. Can he continue cycling with that Dark Evil, getting that skill 2 back up? Or is he going to just lose to the damage that this Dark Specialist and this Fire Specialist has been able to do throughout the match? And it looks like he's going to focus down that Light Sky Police officer, taking her out. And V says, hey, I can't really 1v4 this. I got to give up. Oh my gosh, that was a great combination that Aventus had going for him. That double resetter paired with the Fire Specialist stun had that Dr. Evil on lock. Otherwise, that Dr. Evil would have been doing the same thing to Aventus, getting that skill 2 right back, getting the stuns dropped on everybody. And wow, that was very, very well played from Aventus. That was huge. That was amazing. That was a great battle. Guys, that was an amazing battle. Aventus OP. Yeah, Aventus has like an amazing roster. He has so many strong LDs. This whole team comp that he had going for him just synergized so well together, with just the maximum amount of cooldown reduction from Light Man at Arms and Dr. Evil. Not to mention the speed buff that Dr. Evil applied to his team so he can continue getting turns was just very thought out. Thank you guys both for participating. Congrats, Aventus. Thank you, V, for playing. You guys did great. And folks, I think we only have a couple matches left. Oh my gosh. I don't want it to end. We only have one match left, and it's going to be between Cammy and Yim. Let me know down below who you guys are voting for. I mean, both are strong players. Cammy is in my guild, Yim's in Yig's. This is going to be a great matchup as well. Aventus OP. Cammy, okay. We got some Cammy fans out there. This is going to be a good one for sure. So matches already begin. Yim did get first pick. He sniped that Tree Sphere. Always a good pick. Cammy is going for that speed lead plus the Water Monk snipe. Yim answers him with the Light Puppet, a very fast hero again, as well as the Tree Hog. Holy cow. Did you guys think we were going to see a Tree Hog in today's tournament? Because I know I did not. That is a crazy pick out of Yim. Cammy, what is he going to answer that Tree Hog with? He goes with the Tree Twin Blade. He watched Az's and Kitschy's match earlier, and he's like, all right, dude, I got to gear this thing up. This thing is a beast. So how is Yim going to deal with that Tree Twin Blade? Once it gets max stacks, it's going to be hitting so hard. You have to take it out of the battle as soon as possible, or apply that Oblivion debuff, or even ban it. So Yim is also grabbing a Water Witch. Oh no, maybe he knows some tech that I don't, but I'm thinking he's trying to pair that Light Puppet with the snipe that the Water Witch might be able to provide him if he gets that combo off. But Cammy has to get an answer. It looks like Yim is planning on going fast. Yim still has to pick up a couple of speed leads himself, but Cammy has to prepare for that snipe combo that Yim is setting up for himself. So he does answer with the Light Bookworm, a reviver himself, as well as the Tree Monk, a good counter for that Tree Sphere. Very, very good counter picks on the side of Cammy. Now, Yim has to round out his draft here. He has to, I mean, if he plans on going fast, he has to kind of dedicate one of his picks to a speed lead. He does pick up the Fire Assassin for more damage, and then he does go with the Tree Barb to reduce everybody's speed and damage for all the heroes that are faster than him. So good last two picks from Yim. What is Cammy going to go with? Does he go with some more support? He's got a decent amount of damage on his side. Does he go for something that is going to help him contest that turn 1 as well? I mean, we all know Tree Barb is going to get turn 1, but maybe Cammy is anticipating his follow-up, bringing someone fast enough to go next. But he actually picks up the Fire Barb, a really good bruiser and a really good counter for that Water Witch, because she actually can't one-shot that Fire Barb. He actually has to, I think it's like 4 or 5 hits before he can be killed, as long as he's not healed or anything. So Yim does ban out that Tree Monk. Great ban, but Yim does not know that Cammy's going to ban out that Tree Sphere, so they kind of counter-banned each other. And this is going to be an interesting match for sure. Yim does swap out the Fire Assassin, and then Cammy swaps out that Tree Twin Blade. So this is definitely going to be a turn 2 game, folks. Turn 1 obviously goes for Yim with that Tree Barb. Who is he going to try to push back? Probably the Fire Specialist, if I had to guess, just because Fire Specialist typically built with speed. You already know. Oh my gosh, and he gets resisted. Hold on, is Cammy on some next level tech where he throws resistance on his Fire Specialist, guys? That was crazy. Gets three stuns on the side of Yim. Super unlucky for Yim not getting that pushback. Now he goes for the skill 2 on the Water Monk as well, getting another stun on that Light Puppet. The Water Witch goes for the skill 2 because she wants to proc the glancing buff that the Light Bookworm did provide. And now Cammy's going to start working down that Light Puppet because he does not want that combo where she swaps action bar for HP pool and then he can snipe with that Water Witch. So he lands that defense down on the Water Witch, is able to snipe the puppet with the skill 3 from the monk, and this is not looking too good for Yim. But the battle is not quite over because that Tree Hog actually has some really nice solo potential with that skill 3 if she can kill, of course. Now Cammy is refocusing to the Water Witch because he doesn't want any snipe business going on. You know, Water Monk is looking low. She can continue decreasing his total HP with that skill 3, and he does not want to have to deal with it. But Yim swaps out the Water Witch for the Fire Assassin, which is actually in stealth, so he comes in with 2-turn stealth. He can't be targeted right away unless he's hit with an AoE ability. And the skills from the Bookworm are about to come back up, but he does land that defense break, which is just such a crucial setup because this Fire Barb is about to hit hard, folks. 34k onto that Tree Barb. Can he get the kill? He does not have enough damage to get the kill on the Water Monk, unfortunately, and everyone's put to sleep at the worst time for Yim, because if Yim's Tree Barb moved, he would have had the skill 2 for the ignore defense, but now everything feels like it's going wrong. Can he get a kill with these Fire Assassins skill 2? He's able to snipe that Fire Specialist right out of the battle. 37k, that's actually really good damage. And then, oh my gosh, he's able to get the double snipe with the skill 1. The ignore defense hit from the Tree Barb onto the Light Bookworm, but Light Bookworm still has her ability up. She can still pop the skill 2 as well as the skill 3 into the revive. So everyone's about to come back, but not at full HP, so there is still potential for Yim to come out on top of this battle. Who is he going to start working down? It has to be that Water Monk, because as soon as Water Monk has that skill 3 back up, oh my gosh, he's just landing an insane amount of damage onto that Fire Specialist with the skill 1 from the Fire Assassin. So Water Monk does go for the skill 2, doesn't land any stuns, unfortunately. And the Fire Assassin's out of the battle. This is going to be down to the Hog, ladies and gentlemen. Does she have what it takes? He's going to have to pop the glancing buff on that Light Bookworm and get low enough for that skill 3 to kill. But this is looking like an uphill battle for Yim, unfortunately. It's a 3v1 from here on out. And then also, Cammy has the potential of making it a 4v1 if he can get his skill 3 back up from that Light Bookworm. And he does land the defense break onto that Tree Hog, allowing the Fire Barbarian to do some nice damage with that skill 1. Almost 20k, no buffs. But that does put him down to a low enough HP where he can skill 3 and snipe that Light Bookworm out of here. Does he go for the skill 2 on himself? Can he cleanse before he heals? And he does. Holy cow, this battle is going crazy. He goes for the skill 3. He sacrifices the HP on his Water Monk so he can have enough damage to take out that Tree Hog with the Fire Barbarian. And that is game, folks. Congratulations to Cammy. Holy cow, dude, that Tree Hog was coming in clutch, guys. I never would have thought I would see the day where Tree Hog would be picked in a tournament, but that was amazing. Tree Hog, Water Witch. Holy cow, I love the picks from Yim. I mean, I love the picks from both players, but this was definitely an exciting turn 2 game in my opinion. That was great. Should have taken more 3 stars for sure. Yeah, that was OP, dude. That was very nice. And thank you guys for the follows. If I missed you, Justin, Bigu, appreciate y'all being here. Happy Valentine's Day. She carried. Dude, that Tree Hog definitely carried. She was gonna take him. I mean, that Fire Assassin kind of carried too. Those nasty, hard-hitting hits with the skill 1 and the skill 2. Oh my gosh, I never would have expected it to go down from like a 4v2 battle to a 2v1 battle. That was really, really good. Netsum, thank you for the follow, brother. Happy Valentine's Day to you guys. That is actually going to conclude the second set of today's tournament. I appreciate you all being here. I hope you guys come back tomorrow for whenever we figure out what the time is going to look like for tomorrow's tournament. It is going to be a best of 3, so that's exciting. It's going to be a little bit of a longer one. Also, not to mention, we do have a finale gift code for you guys just to say thank you for being here. It is going to be See You Sunday. Let me grab that iOS link for all of you lovely folks really quick. And then also let me know down below what is in this code. I haven't really been able to use these codes quite yet, but See You Sunday, because guess what? The tournament's not done. We've got day 2, which will be tomorrow. So I hope you guys all come back. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, today's session, and I'm interested in hearing your guys' feedback after watching the players play today. Who you think is going to take the tournament? Who you think is going to win? Will global players come out on top, or will China server show us who's boss? So guys, see you Sunday. We'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you check the Discord, because we'll make an announcement of when the tournament's going to begin, just because we kind of still have to figure it out based off of the remaining players' availability. But thank you guys all for being here. I'm going to be ending stream in like a minute or two. Appreciate you. I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Enjoy the rest of the day. Have a great weekend. Hopefully we see you tomorrow. It's been real, guys. Thank you so much. Take it easy. Bye.